Welcome back to another episode of the Block Runner Podcast. I'm your host, William, always here with your co-host, Iman.
What's going on, dude?
On the 6, we got TJ.
Hello.
All right, so by the time you're watching this, we just did a live stream with Gray BTC on Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
And you should rewatch that or watch it for the first time.
Yeah, Gray BTC, right? Very notable influencer type.
Streamer.
All the things that you need to, exist.
To breach to the new generation.
Yeah, exist in this new web economy, Web3 economy. Just new economy in general. Streamer, crypto, knower, enjoyer.
Noticer of NAT.
Yeah, that too. That's the thing. We need more of that, right? We need more of these trencher types that make a career out of like identifying opportunity. I guess that's kind of like what we do too. One of the things we do.
Yeah, we do it very subtly. It turns out. We're not so obvious with our calls here.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we are, but sometimes, most times we're not. We're just digesting things that we see as our industry, as our space evolves.
Mm-hmm.
We just want to know what everybody's up to, and then the consequence of that is you tend to find things early in their development, in their growth. Right?
Yeah.
So that presents opportunity, but there's people out there that make a career out of it because you're trying to find as much of that as possible, and be in and out of these things and get an ROI. So he's one of those types, and NAT, even though there's contention among the NAT community itself, is like, how do we handle this asset, right? As far as like a degree of seriousness to it, because it has like a very seriousness narrative and mission to it.
Yes.
But it also, understanding again, like the existing market of today, the majority of people are speculating in a market of memes, right?
Yeah.
Therefore, they equate a meme as like that is the value opportunity. It's like it just doesn't register in today's day and age. People looking for major crisis dilemmas to solve, right?
Yeah. So basically, what you're saying is like, do we pitch it as the second subsidy to Bitcoin, or get large NAT sacks?
Yeah, those are pretty good representations of the pollers, right? Yeah, it's like, do we just go out there and spam all day? It's like, big NAT sack energy.
Yeah.
Right? You NAT gonna make it? Do you just bombard crypto Twitter trenches with these like
NAT speak,
these phrases, these taglines, whatever. And like that's gonna be, because typically that's what you do when you create a meme coin, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You create a ticker with some sort of viral potential, and that's the definition of a meme is that it's like some sort of idea that can as quickly propagate throughout some ecosystem, some species, whatever, or some group of people. Coined by Richard Dawkins back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But in today's day and age, you think meme, you think it's got to be like something derogatory, something that's like just really funny.
Yeah, fart coin.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That's another one. Damn it. Help me think of a meme.
Bonk. You got bonked?
I'm more thinking of like a general meme, like not even a crypto meme.
Doge?
Like a hot meme.
Cool guy or chill guy?
Yeah, that probably started off as like, not really crypto meme-ish.
Yeah, that was definitely not crypto meme.
Top memes of all time. How do I not know this? Like, how is this not in my memory bank?
How would you know this? Why would you know this?
Because we're on the internet, where we exist. We've been bombarded by this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the early days of YouTube where that guy used to dance with like a lightsaber or whatever.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, see, that's the viral stuff. Before memes wasn't even like, you wouldn't have even called that like
that's not a meme. It was just viral.
Just a viral video on the internet.
Yeah, and memes, it's a viral like idea.
Correct. Yeah, like so like a phrase all of a sudden people say, like bruv. You could do a bruv meme, bruv token, right? You just spam bruv. I don't know. I'm looking at them here. Look at this guy. Remember that? That's a meme.
Yeah, the dog with the fire around him. It's like everything's fine.
Okay, yeah. So there's contention around. It's like you don't want to label NAT as one of these, even though
the way that I think about it, it's like we're supplying tools for the spectrum of people out there.
Mm-hmm.
there's some really intellectual types who understand that there's a Bitcoin problem.
Yeah.
And NAT is a second subsidy to Bitcoin to solve the security issue that Bitcoin will inevitably run into in maybe one or two halvings. And then there's like the enjoyer of tokens who want to have fun, and you're not going to make it.
Yeah, but imagine you're that first demographic, right? You're the intellectual type, you're looking for some
thermodynamic properties to my token.
Yeah, something of like a higher degree of, I don't know, implication or purpose or impact to a societal scale.
Yeah.
And like you've been in this space for the last several years, you're probably like, holy shit, about time, dude. There's like something here I can actually sink my teeth into.
Yeah.
We've all collectively watched the Bitcoin ecosystem spawn out of nothing and then turn into where it is today, like basically 3 years later.
Yeah.
And the end result of that is we're all shouting like dog at the top of our lungs, dog, dog, go to moon, or $1 billion cat or whatever, right? It's just a bunch of
uninspiring tokens.
Yeah. So like you said, the second tranche of the demographic, they're content with this. This is what the rest of crypto sphere is up to. So it's good to see this happening on the Bitcoin side of things. It's like, that means we have shared purpose with everybody else. Therefore it validates the experiments of building anything on Bitcoin in the first place. But
yeah, for sure.
But still, there's an underserved demographic here on the left that's like been waiting for something of substance to emerge.
Yeah,
right?
100%. I mean, that's why we liked the what looking at Bitcoin in a different lens, as many people do, right? Saying Bitcoin is the digital gold is like putting a kind of lens onto Bitcoin to describe what it is. And digital matter theory is no different. It's a different lens.
Yeah.
Jason Lowery uses software to describe Bitcoin in a militaristic lens. Right? We're literally at war right now with Bitcoin. Right? Bitcoin is at war to protect itself by expanding more surface area across the globe, thereby requiring more energy to support the network, and that being a good thing for the network. That is a class of war that we're in right now.
Correct.
So, and these are just different descriptions to describe the same thing, which is Bitcoin. Right now is digital gold. Once it surpasses 20 trillion market cap, it's going to be digital value or digital land or whatever you want to classify Bitcoin after digital gold. And then it's going to reach $200 trillion. And then it's like, it's just value now.
Yeah. But yeah, per the nature of like NAT's mission, we need participation from both demographics is kind of like what I'm alluding to. Right?
Yeah.
So from like a narrative structuring perspective, you're trying to like root into both ends of, people interested in this space. And
yeah, it's just simple, proper marketing, right? You just do what the Romans do.
The who?
The Romans.
The ancient Romans?
Yeah.
What do they do?
You just do what they do, dude. That's how you fit in.
What do they do? What do you mean? Didn't they like kill Jesus? What do you mean?
Well, you just do what they do. That's the saying.
Oh, okay. Whatever, dude. Just do what they do. Pillage through nations. Fuck it. Let's do it, dude. The Romans did it. Why can't we, right?
Right. You just do what they do.
Okay. Well, I mean, we're trying to do a lot of things, right? Because I see both sides. Like, I understand, NAT, as time goes on, the fact that we pinged Adam Back's attention, it was exactly what I was kind of anticipating. Like,
yeah, I didn't think it'd be this quick. And
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
But we absolutely expected the reaction, which was
I was like, dude, what do you think's gonna happen when some of the Bitcoin maxis?
Yeah, we were just talking about it like last week or a few days ago.
Yeah, because right now in NAT's current growth phase, I mean, it got the attention of a single miner, right?
Yeah, ample.
So we figured there'd be some cascading effects to that, which there have been. The price itself going up.
Yeah.
The community expanding in size and the awareness and the fact that it's been trending multiple times on crypto Twitter and such it's quite the after effect. But yeah, it's like we've seen the Bitcoin maxi reaction to things, when Ordinals first initiated and started to catch some momentum.
Yeah, they called Ordinals spam on Bitcoin's blockchain and that it would have detrimental effects, even though miners were making more money as a result of mining Ordinals.
Yeah, and they wanted to get rid of it.
And they wanted to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Made no sense at all.
Yeah, but it's some people, right? That's not.
Yeah.
I think others understand the opportunity. And again, even Adam himself kind of like shifted his sentiment a bit down the line. Is like, you know what, it's gonna be a good thing. And yeah, it's right. If you just keep telling people like that this is evil, this is going to break Bitcoin, they're just gonna want to do it more. So instead, let the experiment play out. This could actually bolster new vectors of innovation.
Yeah, he said that. Yeah. Watch our previous video where we go deeper into that. But yeah, you're right. I mean, sometimes it just takes some time before it seeps into people's brains that it's actually not that bad.
Oh my God, dude! You've really.
I'm really good at it, right?
It's a tick now.
Yeah, you got to the point where you're like you're what's the word?
I'm modifying.
You're like Eminem, dude. There's that there's that interview of Eminem where it's like no rapper's ever been able to like rhyme with orange. And he's like, I got this.
Yeah.
And I forget, I wouldn't know how to do it, but he did it. It's like, orange, how about score? I can't do it.
I know what you're talking about, dude. He's like orange, forage. Like, he just like keeps going on. I know what you're talking about. I've seen it.
Yes.
You're not one.
I want to see it now.
It's literally like word bending. Like that's. I mean, he's the best to ever do it, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But you're becoming that. It's like I thought NAT was just supposed to replace like not, but now you're replacing that.
Yeah, I am.
It's like I bet you didn't NAT see that coming, or we did NAT. Wait,
something with that in it.
Yeah, whatever.
Did you see NAT? Did you see that?
There you go. Yeah, see? You're a fucking wordsmith, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know how you do it.
I mean, you know what? I'm accessing the part of the brain that fills gaps for us, right? So if you see an incomplete word, you know what that word is really saying, even though it's like misspelled or whatever. So I'm leveraging that, and I'm just saying, all right.
Just put NAT in its place.
Yeah, just put NAT, because it really means that, but I put NAT, and so it's like, you'll get it, but it's like, oh, clever.
Is there another word besides not and that, where this practice can be, extended into?
Yeah, I mean, that obviously is very close to NAT, and so...
But not isn't. It doesn't really rhyme, not and NAT, but it's just one word transposition. Right?
Yeah.
So is there another one out there?
Well, I haven't really, broke it down into, a science yet. I mean, I don't have a dictionary.
It's not true, Will. I saw you writing them down there.
Yeah, I see the fucking
Eminem.
the composition notebooks scattered all over your bedroom, dude. You've just been at it for fucking years now.
He's been making voice notes in his phone.
Yeah.
Hey man, more power to you, dude. If that's if that's what it takes, right? This is how we satisfy the right side of the demographic, right? It's like this is something fun that people could do, and it creates like a mimetic energy, a wave of energy that can propagate. That's what memes do.
Yeah, someone came up with network.
Oh,
instead of network.
Yeah, network effects.
You see, network.
That one's fucking great, brilliant. Wasn't me.
Another one I saw, net worth. What's your net worth?
Excellent.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, how the hell is this NAT so nimble and
flexible?
The NatSack one's been taking off here lately too. I've been seeing that one a lot.
Dude, NatSack is so great.
Yeah, that one's good because it's genuinely insulting,
Yeah, you don't want to have small NatSacks, dude.
Yeah,
definitely not.
Small NAT energy, like small NATs.
Yeah, that's bad.
You want big NatSack energy, dude.
Yes.
You want to be out there slinging that thing.
Yes.
Swinging that thing.
Whatever. Yeah, you want everybody to see your huge NatSack.
That's right.
It's just hilarious, dude.
I agree.
It's just funny.
See, what the left demographic is like, you fools. You childish fools.
I tend to be a little bit more intellectual, but I find NatSack hilarious.
You did find. I remember it. When you first discovered it, you just couldn't stop laughing. I was I didn't find it that funny. I was surprised that you did. I was like, damn, dude, you really like this one.
Yeah, I mean, just think about somebody hating on Nat. Yeah. And then imagine them admitting that they have small NatSacks. It's just funny.
Yeah, it's funny if you could get somebody to be like that.
Like Shizzy, I want Shizzy to admit he has small NatSacks.
Yeah. How do you actually formally admit it? You just
have to say it.
Just look at his wallet, dude.
Well, somebody has to pose the question, right? It's like,
yeah,
It's like, you must not have a big sack of NAT.
Or you must not have big NAT sacks. I was like, no, I have small NAT sacks. They're small.
They're actually like microscopic, it's very small. Bit small.
They're so small they don't exist. It's like, okay, well, that makes sense why you're flooding it.
Yeah, I guess that's true. That's quite the social engineering, dude. I mean, so yeah, before we used to
it'd be fair to say that Shizzy has no NATs.
There you go.
Oh, no nuts. No NATs.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, we used to just say NAT GMI to people,
Yeah, now we're getting creative.
Yeah, as in like NAT gonna make it, right? The double entendre.
Yeah.
It's like you're saying like you're not gonna make it, but
you're also saying NAT is gonna make it.
But now we've gotten way more offensive. We're making fun of people's, theoretical physical attributes, dude. It's kind of NAT appropriate,
There we go.
You know what I mean?
I can see that, but it is what it is. I mean, if you got small NAT sacks, it is what it is.
It's true. It's
just.
But you could do something about that.
Exactly.
You could bolster your NATs.
Yes.
Sacks.
Get NAT up.
Juice it up, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's like you take one of those rhino pills, Or you could just go to, X, Y, and Z platform to acquire some NAT, which a lot of people have been doing.
Those platforms are growing, dude.
Yes, they are. Yeah, Ordinals wallet. Remember, we made a video like a month ago or something? It's like because they made a cryptic tweet that was suggesting that they were like sunsetting.
Yeah.
I remember. And people were sending us the alarm bells like, dude, NAT's like #1 trading platform might not exist.
Yeah.
What are you going to do about that? And we're like, fuck, we got to do something about that.
Yeah.
But nowadays, it seems like because of NAT's like explosion and, market.
Yeah, Ordinals wallet needs to rebrand to natwallet.com. That's it.
Yeah, you
can
can see it in their tweets and their messaging is like they're very much, I think, understanding, their role positioning within this. They were a major contributing to the initial mint, right?
Yeah.
So now their place could be, I don't want to label them as Mount Gox of NAT because, Mount Gox has like good and bad from like a historical perspective.
Sure.
Without Mount Gox, maybe Bitcoin never would have reached escape velocity.
Yeah.
So we're not saying Ordinals wallet is doomed to like get hacked or whatever.
No, absolutely not.
At least hope not. But still, I think it's important for these types of actors to like, recognize the value of what's happening and to step up if you can to provide some sort of like a pillar of use within the ecosystem, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of contributors. Tapalytics.
Yes, Tapalytics, Taparoo Swap,
RooX. Yeah.
SatX.
Is it RooX or is it really Root?
Root.
I think you can pronounce RooX as root, but I could be totally wrong. I mean, root as if it's root and it's spelled RooX, that's cool.
You think so?
Hell yeah, that's cool.
What the fuck? Why?
Because it's just cool, man.
I like RooX.
No. Root is way better.
Okay. Well, I mean, it is what it is, dude.
Rooks.
Yeah. It's another platform. I mean, I love the branding behind it, dude.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah.
The kangaroo. I think the aesthetics are on point. All these platforms that are these early day supporters of NAT. I mean, they're playing the critical role. They're stepping up. I'm seeing all of them like revamp their UIs and because I think collectively they're understanding like there's a lot of potential here.
Yeah, and there's no cabal push here. There's like no back dealings.
Yeah,
there's no KOLs like into this. That's why you're seeing all the Bitcoin KOLs not talk about NAT at all.
That's true.
They got small NAT sacks, so they got
Very
no reason.
Small NAT sacks, dude.
Yeah, they had no reason to talk about it, and they're hating. And this is all organic.
We got NAT-tile dysfunction.
Oh my god. Good one. That's another good one.
Oh yeah, that's definitely
slightly getting more and more offensive as we go along, dude.
That means the spectrum is just getting a little bit bigger. That's it.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah,
the right side loves this stuff.
Yeah.
But that's the perpetual life we're gonna be in. It's like we gotta make this embraceable to both ends of the spectrum, which I think is okay. I think that's a proper. There's a way to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, because you look at NAT, like the icon of NAT, it doesn't scream meme coin to you, does it?
No, it does not. Absolutely not.
You look at it, it's like, what the fuck is this thing, right?
Yeah.
Imagine if we put like the Bitcoin B at the center of it. You know, where it's orange.
Yeah, then it makes a lot more sense.
Well, it definitely look even less memey. It's more like serious, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's why we like the original logos, because it's sort of like an art piece where you stare at an art piece and then you start seeing things that are not obviously there.
Yeah.
And that's what the NAT logo is. It's like, oh, okay, so Bitcoin's in the center.
Yes.
And then you have these digital commodities coming off of Bitcoin.
Yeah, we went through a lot of different like choices, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Initially, we're like, man, because that's like the hardest thing to do when you're creating something. Is to try and like.
I hate making logos, dude. Hate
logos and names are like the hardest thing.
But sometimes when you find an icon or a logo that fits what you're doing, it's like it's perfect.
Well, that's what NAT was like. Yeah. As soon as we all saw it, we're like, dude, that has to be it. Yeah, because we all like visually, we all just instinctively interpreted like the same feel from it. Like, yeah, Bitcoin's at the center of things, and like all the connecting dots is the substrate layer, right? Like this is the substance emitting from Bitcoin itself.
Mm-hmm. You know, and then it also forms a cube.
Yeah, if you gotta like do one of these, you know, you
just tilt the screen a little bit.
Yeah, just move your body a little bit, and you start to see the cube form of it. So they had a little bit of like an
homage to Bitcoin blocks.
Yeah, yeah. So it fit. It was very fitting, and it was like, you know what? Let's just pick this one.
Yeah, it wasn't like some meme like fart poof.
Yeah. Yeah, what if we just put a bug? You know, it's a gnat. It's a gnat, like a little fly.
Yeah, that's uninspiring, I feel.
Maybe the right demographic would have liked it though. It's like
it's like one of those annoying gnats.
Yeah. And it's be like, those fucking natters, dude. They're just, like, you can't get rid of them. Yeah. You know, like you gotta put out that little bowl.
Yeah.
What do you put in the bowl? It's like soap
and
vinegar.
Vinegar, yeah.
And they just can't help themselves.
They just die. They just commit suicide.
Like, that's my shit right there.
That's us, dude. That's how you get rid of us, I guess. Soap and vinegar.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know, man, but it's interesting just to keep this going because, yeah, in my mind, we got 10 more years of this, dude.
You told me that. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I was like, I hope you realize. But I told you the same thing whenever we first started building, like in the metaverse sector. Mm-hmm. I was like, dude, you know we're in this for like 10 years, right? So it's like same thing, but because it's going to take about 10 years for like the problem here to be as obvious as, you know, I don't know, as obvious as it can get. Like meaning like it's an unavoidable truth at that point, right?
Yeah, well, funny you should mention that. James from a core developer from Bitcoin, he says we might have only 2 halvings left before this becomes a serious issue.
Yeah, so I'm not the first one to make that assumption, right? Or have that expectation. I think, yeah, like right now, people are just talking about it. But because Bitcoin is going up, so we have like this cycle's narrative is, you know, institutional adoption. So that's enough pressure for Bitcoin to keep sustaining this collective disregard for any kind of like sustainability concerns because price number go up enough because of this. But next cycle, that narrative exhausts, right?
Yeah.
Those same institutions have already bought. So like them buying more 4 years from now isn't as exciting, isn't like conducive to more number go up, infinite potential, right? So logically, the next thing has to be countries, right? It's like the cycle next from now is like countries are going full scale, gung ho to acquire this thing.
Yeah, and even that is going to be like a 10-year, like ramping up to acquire Bitcoin.
Yeah, who knows what that looks like? Whether it's like they all of a sudden, you know, take it from the, you know, treasury companies of today.
They acquire the treasury companies.
Take or acquire, however.
Same thing, right?
Whatever, dude. Yeah. However, the government decides to really, you know, lock in on this stuff. But again, that's very bullish momentum, right? To drive us into the next legs up. But after that, then what?
Yeah, aliens buying Bitcoin.
Yeah, Could be. We got that
Oh,
thing
that's
on the
true.
way.
Yeah, that's 2 years from now.
Could be, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. AI, some AI all of a sudden just...
Dude, AI acquiring Bitcoin, that's crazy.
Yeah, AI is definitely the X factor. If nobody really knows what the future implications of that being, I don't know. It's like AI just collectively decides if we build like an AI god, like a lot of people think we will. It's like, at some point we're just, everything's going to be like, we're going to completely depend on AI. Like no more government structuring, no more reliance on human thinking to make our decisions moving forward. At some point we all just give that up to some form of AI.
I think we've already started to give it up.
Well, yeah, at like a very small scale, right? Like,
yeah, but that's how
that's enough proof.
Big things have small beginnings.
Yeah, for sure. It's like I heard like some tech CEO just fired 150 people or something because of AI. So it's like it's already starting, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't need these human thinkers anymore. It's like
no,
I got AI, right?
Yes, it's gonna happen.
So extrapolate that 10 years into the future or whatever. We just don't need humans for really anything.
Yeah, and the AI wanting to acquire Bitcoin seems viable because AI can't like just hack Bitcoin. It can't just make more Bitcoin. It has to acquire it. That's the only way.
Yeah, that just means what? They're participants in our economy, is what you're saying?
They produce value so that people pay it in Bitcoin, and it just amasses a whole ton of Bitcoin.
Well, they're going to be paying like the companies that produce these AIs, aren't they?
Well, these autonomous AI agents are going to be
that's
producing
weird.
value.
Yeah, we'll see about that. I mean, I think that's a good idea, just to have more autonomous agents within the economic spectrum itself. That's one way to solve like declining populations, right?
Yeah, I would agree.
If human beings just cannot produce enough.
Well, also what's going to solve it is the liberation of labor, right? You're going to have more time, and presumably you're going to have enough resources to sustain your life and your family, so you just create a bigger family.
It's true. Yeah, why not, right? That's like the last thing left to do.
Yeah.
One of the last things, I guess. Wildly populate, dude. I mean,
is it so crazy to not have 1 trillion people as part of the planet?
Trillion?
1 trillion. Why not?
Maybe 1 trillion people plus robots. That's a lot, dude. Where were we at? Like 9 billion?
Maybe.
Call it 10.
Yeah.
You're talking what?
100x?
Maybe like in 1,000 years, 100 years?
Well, point is to reach 1 trillion, but I don't think that's too crazy.
I mean, I don't know. I would like to see, what does that even look like? Just
yeah, I agree. 1 trillion humans, like that's.
I mean, from
insane.
like a, when you fly around anywhere on an airplane, you look out, you see plenty of like open space.
It's
that
empty.
means all that.
The world is empty, actually.
So with 1 trillion people, you're talking a lot more,
congestion.
Well, a lot more like cities and everywhere.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot less. So what does that mean?
But what would be the point though? Like more cities, if nobody has like stuff to do.
Just more life, dude.
Yeah.
More enjoying things.
Yeah.
I mean, these AI researchers are saying they're very dystopic predictions of like we're just gonna be plugged into Neuralinks, right?
Yes, that's right. Yes.
Like within 15, 20 years, and nobody's gonna like ever leave their chair.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That was like a legitimate prediction
Yes.
from like a top AI researcher. It's like, this is what's going to happen, guys. It's going to, and you're plugged in means you're in constant like state of euphoria. But
yeah,
to me, that doesn't sound very
pleasant.
I mean, it's going to be pleasant, but that doesn't sounds too good to be true.
It's literally Ready Player One.
Yeah, which I guess makes sense in the context definition of like the singularity.
Yeah.
Right? The one that Ray Kurzweil warned us about many, many, many years ago. I remember like in high school, I was hearing about this Ray Kurzweil guy.
Yeah.
He's like, at some point, like around the 2040s, we're going to approach singularity. I was like, what the fuck is that, dude? That's like where like human consciousness and AI are like interlinked, and, the human experience is going to be something that's like unimaginable, unfathomable to what like how we exist today. So that seems appropriate, right?
Yeah.
It's just like a sea of human beings, trillions of us, plugged into like these matrix machines, and we're all just gone, dude. We're zoned out into another dimension.
Dude, I'm here for it.
And AI robots are really just kind of like running things and just, I don't know, taking care of us.
Yeah, and I think part of the point of discussing the dystopic part of AI is so that we kind of avoid it, so that we don't head in that direction.
There's no way. I mean,
here's an example. All these like old sci-fi movies that had like phones and tablets, way before phones and tablets were a thing. Now we have phones and tablets, right? So they predicted the future, right? And so that was a positive like take on, a lot of these predictions. But also some of these predictions are like Terminator, where we got robots basically killing humans.
Yeah, I don't see that as too radical. I mean, we got humans killing humans pretty regularly.
Absolutely. It's definitely not radical. It's definitely possible.
Yeah, we're saying robots are going to be autonomous and integrated into our society.
Yeah, but I think it's more productive and useful and more impacting to have robots be helpful, not kill machines.
Yeah, but that's not how the movie plays out. It starts out like that, right? They're helpful, like, helpful contributors to society. But at some point, fucking somebody puts in the wrong floppy disk, and
Sean Connor.
They just all of a sudden turn on you, right?
Yeah,
that's part of it.
Yeah, absolutely possible. I mean, if people can hack your computer,
dude,
they can hack these robots.
Somebody just hacked Odin.fun.
Yeah,
again.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah. Shout out Bob Bodley and his team. We've had Bob on the podcast. Was it once or twice? I think it might have been once. I feel like it was twice. Or maybe it was once, but we've had him on to discuss like ICP and stuff and his integrations into the Bitcoin ecosystem. And very smart guy, very competent. But yeah, that just shows even guys like that,
but it's not
can be attacked.
It's just not guys. I mean, Monero, it just got a 51% attack.
Yeah, which we haven't looked into enough to really understand what's happening there. But I mean, Monero's Monero. Monero's been around since I've been around.
OG crypto.
Yeah, it is like the privacy coin, right?
Yeah.
But something happened. It's a proof of work coin, but it's going to, I guess, end up becoming a demonstration of why you need like cost to produce hash rate to go up and not go the other way.
No. Yes.
If it becomes less costly to produce a higher hash rate, then you're susceptible to this
51% attack. Yeah.
We were talking about that, and somehow it actually happened.
Yeah.
All the time.
I mean, it can happen to Bitcoin, and to think that it won't happen to Bitcoin means it will happen to Bitcoin.
It can't happen though. We can't allow that to happen.
No, I know we can't. But if you think it can't, if you think it won't, it will. Because why? You stay complacent. Oh, we don't need to do anything.
That's 100% correct. That's the real issue. Well, in that regard, that means, it's like I see a lot of parallels between like the Bitcoin core and the maxis who, in light of these concerns, ignore it, sweep it under the rug. Similar to like, oil industry tycoon types. It's like, we're not damaging the earth through our practices of extracting oil.
Yeah.
All you global warming alarmists, you're just conspiracy theorists. And you're just, you're in it for your own financial gain.
Yeah.
Right. You're trying to spawn your own green energy sector.
Yeah.
So go fuck yourselves. Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's some similarities there, right?
Yeah. I could see that.
Yeah. Because it's not to the benefit of a Bitcoin core maxi to shed light on these problems, because, that might discourage some institutional investors to like have deep conviction in this asset, right?
Yeah. And I tend to be very optimistic in my view of the world.
Yeah, but the root of your optimism, which I've learned over time, is your understanding that, humanity, for whatever reason, just continues to like push forward.
Exactly.
No matter what.
And figure it out.
Yeah. So it's like, I feel like that's what's happening here.
That's
in real
what we
time,
did.
right?
Yes, that exactly. That's what happened.
Yeah, it's a representation of that. Like, even though some people are remaining complacent, they don't want to recognize the issue. There's some sector of people out there right now, it's the NAT community, that are championing this as an initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah, a mission.
Yeah, and then who knows if successful avoids this future problem.
Yeah, so people like James and Nikita and Justin, who are all calling out the problem, what do they do at the end? It's time to talk solutions.
Not slogans.
Not slogans.
NAT slogans.
Send it, dude.
NAT slogans, dude. There's no shortage of that. But he's saying we don't want that. Actually, NAT slogans are good because it helps with the solution. The more NAT slogans we can come up with,
see, it's funny, dude. It's so many ways to look at it. It's time to talk solutions.
Right.
NAT slogans.
That's the solution to it all, dude. You need more. We need to get a little more composition notebooks, dude. You need to cook up more NAT slogans for us, dude. That's how we save Bitcoin,
dude. It's so perfect, man. I mean, we couldn't have done a better job.
Some disagree, but that's pretty normal for us, dude.
Yeah.
Perpetually faded, perpetually the underdog.
Yeah, why do we get faded so hard, dude? What is that? What do we do?
We must be ugly or something, dude. It's like that.
Speak for yourself, dude.
I am speaking for myself. Well, these are deep insecurities I'm trying to vent out here publicly, dude. It's like, maybe that's why, dude. You're just fucking ugly. Who believes in ugly people?
Yeah, I guess. Who does?
Who does that? I don't know. But it's fine. It's okay. I tend to like the underdogs. When I bet on my UFC fights, I usually tend to bet on the dog for whatever reason.
Well, I mean, you get better returns.
That might be the reason.
Don't you know why, man? You're not ugly. You're just poor. That's what you heard?
Yeah.
Not for long, though.
Yeah. So you're saying if I become not poor, I'm just magically good looking?
That's how it works.
The evidence suggests that's correct.
Well, like Jeff Bezos?
Elon?
Elon's not that ugly, though. He's not ugly. He's a strapping young lad.
Now.
Yeah, it's true. You got all of a sudden you got rich and just the hair just went up here from back here to up here. How the fuck did that happen, dude? You know?
So what happens? You become a billionaire.
Yeah, and in the future it's gonna be even crazier, right? Like once you can reprogram like your genetics,
all of a sudden you just like have muscles,
dude. Yeah, like the actual rich, they're actually gonna like just. Look like that Chad meme, or that just jacked.
Yeah.
Perfect jaw structure.
Yeah.
Fucking eyeball colors that shift.
Well, Bezos is kind of jacked, isn't he?
Yeah, he's jacked. So is Mark Zuckerberg.
He's already found it, dude.
Yeah, they have to do it the hard way though.
Yeah, they had to work.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
That's true. Maybe they already have access to this like genetic reprogramming.
I mean, they're correlated, so there might have been some scientific discovery.
Some leak?
Yeah.
Well, then Elon would be jacked. He's got like a bloat like I've never seen,
Yeah, but Elon's super busy though.
Bloat. Yeah.
He's super busy.
He's already like max. I mean, he's
max capacity.
He's crushing it out there,
Yeah.
He's crushing it. He's doing good.
He's about to sue Apple.
For what?
Yeah, for
something AI related?
No. I think Grok is being suppressed on the iOS App Store, and it's never reaching like top 10, even though it's like has millions of downloads.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why would they do that?
Because
it's a competitor?
Because Apple's using OpenAI.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So it's anti-competitive.
Oh yeah, that's ugly.
Yeah.
It's something I could totally see happening for sure.
It has happened. This isn't like, Elon coming up with stuff out of thin air. It's like companies have done anti-competitive practices, and they've lost those lawsuits.
Interesting. Well, I mean, Apple's in quite a conundrum, I guess. But yeah, getting back to being ugly, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. So why do we get faded? Because
maybe we're just wrong. You ever thought of that?
I'm perfectly okay with being wrong.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't have a problem. I don't need to be right.
Evidence suggests we are wrong in a sense.
Huh?
Well, because we're faded, right?
Well, it's not because we're wrong. I mean, from what I can tell, we're right.
Or maybe like the mechanics of what is chosen to be faded and not faded is the wrong thing.
Yeah. Like incentives,
the arbiter of truth within like our crypto space. That's what's broken. Right? Potentially.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are incentivized to shill stupid things just because they hold heavy bags of stupid things.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen this, right? So what we're dealing with is it truly is like a David and Goliath setup, right? Like to get NAT to where it needs to be. Like NAT was created completely outside of the scope of normality when it comes to like, rolling out a product into this industry.
Oh yeah, DMT is not like obvious.
Yeah, it's just there. Like you said, there's no insider cabal here, like connected to market makers.
No.
We see a lot of this stuff happening on Solana and stuff, and just abroad, right? All you have to go is like any crypto conference, and you'll see it. It's in plain sight. Right.
Yeah, and something happened. So it wasn't this weekend, but the previous weekend. Something happened between Friday and Saturday that I got a shit ton of DMs. A lot of them like legitimate exchanges, or I wouldn't say a lot of them. Some of them are legit exchanges, but most are like, I don't know, scams, marketing scams, like all bots, all this stuff.
Of course, yeah.
And I'm assuming some other projects get the same sort of influx of scam marketing things.
Yeah, I think you got on CoinMarketCap, right? So it's like you entered some database.
But you know what? It's NAT has been on CoinMarketCap. It's just now there's a chart. That was the only difference.
Maybe because that spawned the market cap, right? So it's like you pass.
I see. Yeah.
Some market cap threshold, maybe.
Yeah, and these bots are like, 30 million market cap. That means that, teams typically have 20%, so that means they have about $6 million. Let me see if I could go take some of that $6 million from the team.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're a juicy opportunity for a lot of these reps, right?
Yeah.
Hence the bombardment. But yeah, they come at us and it's like...
Yeah, we don't have any money, dude.
We're ugly.
Can't you see?
Yeah. Oh shit. And then they fade us too, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, fuck you guys, dude. On to the next one.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's per design, right? It's like that's the potentially perceivably insurmountable challenge in front of us, dude. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we're ugly and poor, dude. And somehow we're supposed to get NAT to $1 trillion.
Yeah.
But we're gonna do it.
Yeah, that's quite the underdog story if I've ever seen one.
I mean, if you were to put a fucking polymarket bet on us,
yeah,
someone just spawned it up. The odds must be tremendous. It's like that the fact that these guys can pull this off.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, fuck it, dude. We're gonna go full gung ho anyways. And then if we do, you happen to make that bet,
dude, swing for the fence, man.
Generational wealth, dude. That's the generational like story of like, but typically that tends to happen, right? Like you're saying, Brian Armstrong talked about his early day.
That's right.
He was like a couple hours of shut-eye away from like forever not existing.
Yeah, so Coinbase got hacked in the super early days. And had the hackers waited a few more hours, the entire team would have gone to sleep and the hacker would have taken all the money. And they would have gone bankrupt because there's no way to recover those funds.
There'd be no Coinbase, no Brian Armstrong.
Yep,
it just wouldn't exist. And then like Elon, same thing. In his early days at SpaceX.
Yep.
What was he, like a week away from going bankrupt?
Yeah, about a week, yeah.
Like one more failed rocket launch and it's done.
Yep.
I just blew all my .com bubble earnings.
PayPal money?
Yeah. And I blew it.
Yep.
And therefore, you wouldn't be driving your Model 3s, your Model S's, your Model T's.
What a terrible timeline to be on.
Without Elon?
Without Elon. Terrible.
All it would have taken was one more week, dude. And he would have been destitute. But he probably would have crawled his way back somehow. He would have figured it out. He's Elon. He'd probably be building a crypto company right now. Dude.
Yeah.
Just come back up the millennia. But the point is, like, every great like initiative, you can attribute some point of like a point of perceivably insurmountable odds, right? And that they've had to overcome in order to actually achieve their goals, right?
Yeah, such a good point, dude.
So we're no different, you know. Even though like I see it, I feel it, it's like just no way, but there's that small percentage of a way, so it's like, you know, you got to take it.
Yeah,
you got to run with that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, if you see a problem out there and you think you have a solution, run it and see if it actually solves it.
Yeah, it's worth the attempt, right? It's much more interesting than just launching a standard meme coin.
Imagine if we never launched NAT and DMT and we were just like theoretically talking about digital matter theory. Like, that'd be a snooze-a-thon. We'd have like 50 views forever.
Yeah.
Just talking about nothing.
Oh, yeah, because, you know, I see a lot of people, you know, you show me a lot of these clips from like people at these Bitcoin conferences and stuff. They're starting to, you know, what happens whenever you're trying to get people to buy more Bitcoin? It's like you paint these blue sky narratives.
Yeah, I made you watch one where if you thought we were crazy, this guy is saying that Bitcoins, each one should be worth like $1 trillion or something.
Something insane. Something inconceivable, right?
Yeah.
I forget, but
I mean predictions that are ridiculous, which if he ends up being right, I mean, good job onto him.
But do you remember like the small takeaway from that? Like, as far as like why? The justification for it.
Well, it's because it's Bitcoin is such a new, it's like discovering a new substance on Earth, like a new
like sounds familiar,
like a new element,
form of matter, maybe.
Yes,
he was saying those things, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I was watching that. It's like, damn, that sounds.
And with this new form of matter, you can do new things, and those new things, such as supplant fiat currency. You couldn't do this before without Bitcoin. Now you can. Yeah. You couldn't build skyscrapers without steel. Now you can.
Yeah.
You know, you could do things with new things.
Yeah, so I think he was unknowingly describing, again, like the substrate within Bitcoin itself, which DMT so elegantly, I guess, you know, wraps a framework to put that to practical application, right? And NAT is the actual representation of that.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got NAT cats and rolls and other different DMT-based assets that are rooted to this understanding of Bitcoin's new value potential, right? As like an arbiter of creation, an arbiter of reality, really. Arbiter of truth to the existence of things in the digital landscape. Like, that's what we believe to our core. I think is like a missing component to the story of cryptocurrency overall, right? Like, it's just, it's so much, it's more amplified under this lens, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to a world where things are baseless. They're just spun
arbitrary.
Spun out of thin air, right?
Thank you, fiat.
Yeah.
And all of cryptocurrencies.
All of crypto leading up to today's reality. So we just need more people to understand that, right? And I think NAT is fulfilling. So that's like the secondary consequence to NAT achieving its mission, right? It's the understanding that, you know, NAT isn't a singular representation of what can be done. It's there's a whole spectrum of creation that can follow it, right?
Yeah. You know, I find it interesting that people spend a lot of time fudding stuff because it's a weird choice to spend your time doing.
Let's see, fudding things. Have we ever like fudded things?
I don't think we've ever fudded anything.
Yeah, we simply just don't talk about it.
We just don't talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's going to.
What a concept that is.
Yeah. Why is that so not natural
for people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know either. It's like, you know what? I don't agree. So let me like expend my energy. I guess that just means these are people that have like energy to blow.
To spend. Yeah. Probably.
That
would explain it.
We just don't have that energy. It's like, why the hell would we spend?
Yeah. Fudding things like doesn't make sense.
We got so much other shit on our mind and like, you know, to focus on and prioritize than to like try and topple anybody else's, you know, thoughts or opinions or attempts. Like, it's just, what a waste.
Yeah. Yeah. So just because we don't talk about one thing or another doesn't mean we're not interested in it. It's just could be it's not interesting, or it could be that we don't agree with what it's doing, and therefore we don't talk about it. Could be a lot of reasons.
Yeah, maybe I've said like it's like we tend to keep creeping back to the, like I said earlier, it's like the shining beacon of Bitcoin ecosystem hope is dog. Maybe that's like a FUD, but not really. Like, I also think it's important because recognizing that there's two demographics, dog completely services the one on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So I understand why it exists and why people perceive that as like a mission in itself, why they need to amplify that, because that means this right side
has a vector of outlet.
Yeah, their gaze is now upon us because this dog thing just went to 10 billion or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, all we're simply saying is NAT is that plus the left side. Right? I feel like that's a very credible thing to say.
100%.
So that we can get all of the people gazing.
Yeah, the right and the left.
Yeah, get them all, dude. Why not? Isn't that
that's
ideal?
Totally reasonable.
Yeah. And they can both coexist.
Yeah. It's fine.
It's good times for Bitcoin, dude.
Yeah. All right, TJ, what's the ETA?
We've got like 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, not bad.
Yeah, any closing statements, dude?
Closing statements. Well,
It's been a pretty wild week.
Yeah, man. I actually don't like any of this that's happening.
What the hell, dude?
I want it to be just like quiet. Everybody just leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
I need to do some things.
Right.
But I cannot do that.
Because you have to like be present, right?
I have to be present. I have to say stuff, you know?
What if you don't though? Maybe you just don't have to say anything.
Well, it's not even that. It's not even like the public stuff, but it's more like talking to exchanges, doing business development stuff and like keeping up with like, creators and like I can't not do that.
Can't not do that.
Right.
So you're saying because of that, other initiatives are being.
Yeah. So this is a big problem, like very big.
I would agree, but that's why that poly market bet, dude.
Yeah.
Probabilities, dude. You got to overcome that right there. That is a challenge in front of you, right? Like you got to figure out how do I do that, right?
Yeah. Plus, I'm not getting any sleep.
That's part of it, dude. You don't remember those stories? Elon is like, yeah, I slept on the floor of my fucking office for 2 weeks.
That's what I do.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what it takes, dude. That's actually what it takes. You should just like realize that in real time. This is like, okay, that means I'm actually doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Right?
I should just listen to the Elon's book, the audiobook on replay. And that's enough inspiration.
Yeah, embrace the pain, dude. I think you should probably watch like a Navy SEAL instead. Someone who's like preaching like a David Goggins type.
Yeah.
You gotta like love the pain.
Yeah.
That's the only way you become like a Navy SEAL. Right?
Embrace the suck.
Embrace the suck, dude.
Yeah.
That is what it is, dude. If you won't ever be a SEAL or whatever, dude.
Yeah.
If that's okay, if the knowledge of being land baron, it's like you're stuck on land, dude. And if you're okay with that, then
yeah, I guess the poly market bet swung on the
yeah
on the high probability side that we failed.
Pretty much. But yeah, I don't know, dude. That is what it is, man. We're in there.
Yeah. All right. So final things. Definitely watch the Gray BTC live stream, and then be nice. Adam Back is a good guy.
Yeah.
He made a lot of contributions.
Yeah.
To the crypto industry. He's a nice guy.
Yeah, we're already seeing like ugly, I don't know, reminders of like how tribal things can get, even though like NAT is within like the tribe of Bitcoin itself, but still, because they're separate, assets or whatever, people form tribal barriers between each other, and we don't want to happen. We don't want the ethos of what it is NAT mission to represent to like fester into some sort of like I don't know, feeling
like toxic community.
Yeah, like there's some sort of like takeover energy or something like that. That's not what NAT represents.
No, we're contributors. We're contributing in our own way.
100%. Yeah, remember the bitmappers? They thought we were evil. Like we're here to just take over and destroy everything, right?
They probably still think we're evil.
Yeah. Well, that the result of that was a lot of ugly discourse, and look what happened. Bitmap is in the shadows right now.
Nobody really talking about it.
Yeah, because the discourse got too toxic.
Yeah.
The energy is the opposite of what you want. You want full on embrace of ideas and
attempts and experiments and
that's attractive. That's appealing to people. And right now, Nat has that vibe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Very positive vibe. So we want to maintain that positivity, right, into the future.
Yeah, I totally agree. All right, guys. And if you find anything interesting in the crypto industry, or give us your thoughts, do you have solutions to the Bitcoin subsidy problem? Put it in the comment section below. Appreciate you for watching, and then we will catch you in the next podcast.
Peace.